these crazy looking things. They're scapes, elephant garlic scapes. And in today's video, I'm gonna tell you when to harvest them, how to harvest them, why you harvest them, and what you can do with them. Hey y'all, welcome back to Patty B Gardening, and today we're in the garden and I'm looking at these garlic scapes. Now before this season, I didn't even know what a garlic scape was, much less how to use it in the kitchen, but I've done a little research and today I'm going to show you how to harvest them, when to harvest them, why you harvest them, and then I'm going to go into my kitchen and show you what I'm going to do with these garlic scapes. So if that sounds interesting, y'all stick around to the end. Do you know what a scape is? I've heard of scapes before, but I never was really sure. But a scape is this, well, this is garlic. Scapes usually happen with garlic. This right here is a patch of elephant garlic. Let me show you. It's elephant garlic. And the scapes form to make a flower. If we were to let this come to fruition and mature, it would make a flower to make seed. But if you want to harvest the garlic, if you want to harvest the garlic for cloves, for bulbs, garlic bulbs, elephant garlic has big bulbs. What you need to do is cut the scapes off like that, because otherwise the plant will try to send energy to making this flower to produce seed. Now that it doesn't have this scape, the energy can go to making the bulb bigger, the garlic bulb bigger. I have a few of these elephant garlic plants at my house, and I cut the scapes off of the ones at my house today. And I'm at a friend's house this afternoon, and she had this patch of elephant garlic, and I asked her if she ever cut the scapes, and she said that she does occasionally. But you can eat these scapes too. You can cut them up and use them in dishes that you're making, kind of like an onion or garlic. It just kind of has like a mild garlic flavor, I do believe. And I think you can even eat this part. I saw a video and somebody said that the flower part was the best part. So I'm going to cut a few of these and maybe cook a little something with them. And if I don't use them all, which I'm sure I won't, I'm just going to cut them up and freeze them, put them in my freezer. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, now these garlic bulbs will be ready to harvest, I don't know, sometime in the summer. The leaves will start dying back, and that'll be the cue. The leaves will start browning and sort of dying back, and that'll be the cue that the garlic is ready to harvest. So they say. I've never done it before, but I'm gonna do it this year. Really, the garlic plants that I have at my house, the elephant garlic that I have at my house, I got from here. And I thought there's several different kind of bulbs and daffodils and irises and amaryllis in this bed, and I thought I was getting daffodil bulbs. And I dug it up and planted it in my flower bed right there in the front, and I'll be darned if it's not an elephant garlic. So now that the scapes are cut, the energy can go to making the bulb bigger. More garlic. They smell so good. A light garlic aroma. You know the Amaryllis bulbs that people buy at Christmas time and bring them inside and force them to bloom at Christmas? Well, this is what an Amaryllis looks like when you plant it in the ground. If you live in an area that's not so cold in the winter. When it blooms, that's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? And there's several more ready to open in this bed. So pretty. This is the elephant garlic in my flower bed. Looks awfully good. Strappy. Must be a big old garlic bulb under there. Elephant garlic. But yeah, I cut the scapes off earlier today before I went to my friend's house and cut hers. It's looking good. It smells good too. And you know, that may be a reason that the deer have not been perusing through this bed. Now, I'm not going to say that too loud because they're liable to show up tonight and eat everything up. But so far, they haven't. Garlic is doing me a favor. I have 1, 2. It's really a pretty plant. Oh, look at that salvia against the loropetalum. That's pretty. I've got to thin that salvia back there. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elephant garlics. All in the front of this bed. What was I thinking? Maybe I was thinking that it would keep the deer away. I don't know. Before I say anything else about elephant garlic scapes, I wanted to show y'all this beautiful iris. I just noticed it, and it is so gorgeous. Look at that. And then there's another bud, and yet another bud. So beautiful. I love it. And this, all this right here is Monarda or bee balm. This is a type of Gara. This is Nepeta or catmint. This is the pink kind of Gara. This is catmint or Nepeta. And then that's some of the sweet William that I winter sowed. This is bee balm also. Everything is just coming to life. I guess it's that time. Can't hold nature back. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with some of my elephant garlic scapes. I'm planning to make an elephant garlic scape butter. I'm taking softened butter and I'm going to finely chop up the scapes, and I'm going to add that to the butter and mix it up, and I'm going to put some salt and pepper with it and mix it and put it in a container, put it in the refrigerator. You can use it on toast, on crostini, you can put it in your noodles. You can do anything with it. It's just like garlic butter. So that's what I'm about to do. But I am going to save the flour part. And what I don't use today, I'm gonna chop up and put in a freezer bag and put in my freezer and use them later. But I saw on a video a man who actually ate the flouring part, or what would be the flouring part, and he said it was delicious. He said it was his favorite part, so I'm saving those. But through my research, a lot of people said that these scapes kind of have the texture of asparagus and that they were really delicious. I saw where people would use them in stir fries. I saw one guy, he made a recipe, he just kind of cut them into what would be maybe the length of a string bean and saute. Well, he blistered them. No, what did he do? He kind of boiled the scapes just a little bit, and then he put them in a skillet with some oil and blistered them, and then he salt and peppered them, and he said that it was delicious. But I'm just gonna do this real quick because I'm not in the mood to cook anything. Not today. It's a beautiful day and I wanna get out in the yard and get some things accomplished, but I don't want to let these elephant garlic scapes go to waste. So I think that this is, overboard. I also have a recipe for a southern flair to pesto. A lot of the recipes that I saw said to use these scapes and make pesto. And this was a unique southern pesto where you use pecans and either white cheddar or Parmesan. I guess you could use both if you wanted. And the scapes, olive oil, salt, pepper, lemon, do it up in your blender and use it as like a dipping sauce for your cornbread. You could put a little on your black-eyed peas. That'd be good. It'd be an alternative to like the pepper sauce that people use on their greens. Be kind of like that. Or sometimes people will put what they call chow chow on their peas. I don't know if that's just a southern thing or what. And sometimes on their black-eyed peas, people will just put mayonnaise. So this could be an alternative to that, or the southern pesto. But I'll leave that little recipe on the screen there. Y'all can screenshot it if you want to. Okay, so there's the scapes. I lost a couple of them. Just gonna put it in here with the butter. And I might have let my butter soften too much. It'll firm back up in the refrigerator though. With a little salt, and some black pepper. I'm big on pepper. Now I'm just gonna mush this up and mix it up and get it well combined. Ooh, this pepper's gonna have me sneezing. And that's it. I'm just gonna put it in the refrigerator with the covering, and when I get ready to make garlic toast, this is what I'm gonna use. And if I don't use it all, you know, within a couple of days, I can wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the freezer. That does have a good flavor. It has a light garlic flavor. Pretty tasty. I'm impressed. Okay, let me get the rest of my scapes. And I'm going to just cut the flowering heads off. Like that. And then I'm gonna kind of cut off the bigger ends. I think that would be more fibrous than what I really want. But if you're making pesto, well, I'll save the more fibrous ends and put those in a Ziploc by themselves. You can blend it up in the pesto and you'll never know that it was a big chunk. Okay, and these, I'm just gonna cut into pieces about like this. And I can decide later how I wanna use these. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Patty B Gardening, for more real world gardening. Cheers.